This is a 1/10 scale Dodge Viper. It's actually a Smartech 1/10 scale car, but it's got a Dodge Viper chassis on it. Cover on it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look under the cover, see how the car looks mechanically, before starting it up, running it around the garden and seeing how it performs. Now what I should say is that this car really is a tarmac car, a road car. We're going to be running it on the grass today. It's not ideal, so it's going to slip and slide a little bit and probably not get as much grip as it should do, but it'll certainly give you an idea as to the performance. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift the cover off, and I have the clips in my hand, and we'll have a quick look underneath. And you can see here is the 0.15 Smartech engine. The chassis on this car is almost brand new. In fact, it even still has the QC marks on the bottom. So it's almost a brand new car. The engine, as you can see, is nice and clean. It's hardly been used. But we'll start the car up and we'll run it around the garden in just a moment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the car on, and we're going to turn the controller on. And we're going to make sure that the operation of the car is correct. So if I check here, you can see that we've got throttle operation and we've also got brake operation. And if I just check the steering, you can see that we've got steering on this car too. Steering is a little bit stiff on this car, but that's the way it's designed to be. So it's just makes it a bit more responsive on the road. So we're going to start this car up and we're going to run it around the garden and see how it behaves. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the nitro starter in. And I may need to open the trim slightly, so I'm going to open the trim slightly and I'll bring it back down to an idle speed once it's started. I'm going to give it just a little bit more throttle, just to help it a little bit. See that running this car on the grass isn't ideal. It wants to slide a little bit. I'm going to stop this car and put a wet finger over the exhaust, or we can just squeeze the exhaust pipe. There we go. And as I say, it did slip and slide a little bit on the grass here because it's really made for a tarmac surface, not for grass. But that is the Smartech. It's a 1/10 scale car with a Dodge Viper chassis cover. Thank you very much for watching. The car is on eBay, and if you have any questions, please ask via eBay.